Hey guys, thank you for stopping by my channel, Cosmic Light Body. My name is Mark, and I really appreciate you stopping by. This video, I wanted to talk about this very interesting growth opportunity that we have right now, which kicked off with Mercury Retrograde. So stay tuned. Hello everyone. Yeah, we're in another Mercury retrograde period here, and as we know from experience, this can be kind of wacky, right? We get all sorts of crazy symptoms, but this one seems to be a little bit more powerful and a little bit unusual. So those are the best ways to describe it. A couple days ago, when this kicked off, I noticed some very, very strong symptoms. And when I go to social media too, things start popping up, people start complaining about symptoms that they're feeling or they're experiencing, and I was feeling a lot of the same things. And it's very interesting because the past couple weeks we've been in an energy that's been very expansive. It's been a heart-centered, heart space type of energy focused on the heart chakra, and we were doing a lot of grounding, a lot of breath work, and really pulling down and integrating this energy and expanding our consciousness by focusing on the heart space. Well, retrograde the other day brought on a whole new twist. It seems that this energy is really focused on the crown and the third eye chakra up in the head area. And, I've been experiencing a lot of fogginess, fatigue, vision issues, jaw pain, teeth pain, a little bit in the neck. Things of that nature have been popping up as this energy is really focused there. But the interesting thing about it was when retrograde began, I felt very abrasive. Like the energy was very abrasive to me, almost like, I guess the best way to describe it is taking your fingers and pulling it down a chalkboard. It's just very like, very interesting. I hadn't really felt that before. So I wanted to reach out to my Pleiadian guide, and I did today. And she explained to me that the energy with retrograde is kicking off a period of about a month, which is a huge opportunity for us to expand. And I'm going to get into a little bit of that now. So this energy, that this retrograde kicked off this period of this abrasiveness, and what I've been feeling with this abrasiveness, she told me, was that it is stimulating the DNA in the body. It's stimulating the DNA. And what it's doing is it's like waking it up so that it can be sensitive to the light that is now starting to come in. And this light is going to come in and it's going to be hitting us so that we can work with it and integrate it from now through the equinox. So we've got about a good month of this, and that combined with the effects of the head, the third eye, and the crown, you're also going to experience physical fatigue, just physical tiredness as a result of the body now in the DNA being activated. So since that's activated, it's integrating light. Now the body's going through physical changes as well, and we're feeling that. But what's happening is, as the body starts to go through these physical changes and this DNA is being activated, as we're releasing stuff, since retrograde really made the DNA very, very sensitive, we're releasing stuff that's kind of been trapped for a long time. So you may be experiencing issues that you hadn't thought about for a long time, for years, maybe even decades. They're going to start popping back up all of a sudden. A memory is going to come up, or a feeling's going to come up, or something that you thought, you haven't really felt crappy about or bad about for a while. It's back. And this is a result of just that deep, activation happening. But my guide said to me, it's very important to work with this in a certain way, because I said, what do we do? Usually, we focus on the breath work and the grounding and want to continue to do that, obviously. But the thing she said to me, which was very interesting, was she said, we want to live in this period right now, this next 4 weeks, focus on living as the embodiment of our higher self, of our soul. So she says, it's very important to see these emotions that are coming up, these densities that are being released, from the perspective of our highest frequency version of ourself that we have grounded. So it's interesting that this was preceded by a very big heart space expansion, which allowed us to ground a lot more of our soul, right? Our higher self. So now we are supposed to walk and live as the embodied we're supposed to embody that version, that highest version of ourselves. And she said it's important to hold that perspective and view these things that are coming up, these emotions, these feelings, these traumas, whatever it may be, that are reflecting out. We need to be viewing that from that highest version of ourselves. So we're to hold that frequency, that highest version of ourselves, and actually embody it and walk and live as it over the next 4 weeks. And that's the challenge. So, when these things come up, you're triggered, and something reflects out into your reality, a low vibration, a situation, it triggers you. You want to go back to that highest version of you, that frequency, and align with it, and actually see these triggers and these emotions from that perspective, and that will help you to integrate it and therefore release it once and for all. So that's the beauty of this. It's really a gift. So for the next 4 weeks, focus on that and living as the highest version of you. And when this period ends and we've gone through this clearing and we've held that frequency, that high frequency, that perspective, the veil is going to thin tremendously. She told me that it's a very good opportunity to be able to open up to the higher dimensions physically here, to be able to experience them here. And that's what's going on also with the head and the third eye and the crown. So it's all kind of tied together. I wanted to get that out to you guys. I know it's been really wacky. It took me by surprise because the other day I felt like I was hit over the head with a hammer, had no energy, bad headache. I did my breath work, I did my, grounding, everything I normally do. And then when I woke up yesterday, I was feeling great. So we're going to ride these waves. But as these things are coming up that maybe we thought we have cleared, see them from that highest version of you and work on that over the next month, and you will experience a fantastic period of growth. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please leave a comment below if you're experiencing any of these symptoms. If this resonates with you, I'd love to hear from you. Give the video a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell so you can be notified the next time I post a video. Thank you so much, guys.